Today, I'm going to be playing out the career of AJ Brown, but after every season, he's going to be switching to a new team. I mean, obviously, after this season, there is no question about it. AJ Brown is a top 5 wide receiver in the league. So, I mean, it's going to be interesting to see how his career plays out, considering he's going to be going to a new team after every season. But obviously, in year number 1, he's on the Philadelphia Eagles. And I mean, looking at it right now, this offense is pretty loaded. So, we definitely have a chance to get a Lombardi trophy in year number 1. At the very least, we should be able to make the playoffs. I mean, it looks like the Eagles had a pretty solid season, going 13-4 to win the division, and we're going to be playing the Cowboys in the wild card round. And it looks like AJ Brown did end up having a pretty solid season. I mean, he's under 1,000 yards, but he still had 856 yards for 4 touchdowns. But it looks like we are going to get the dub against the Cowboys, so now we play the 49ers in the divisional round. I think it goes without saying, but this is going to be a very tough game to win. I mean, the 49ers are also 13-4, but they did end up getting the 2 seed, so obviously they have home team advantage. 49ers did bring up a 3rd down after that too, so I mean, I really need this play to work. If not, we're going to be giving the ball up, but I'm going to try and go for Dallas Goedert, and hopefully he's not locked up. That is going to be close, but it looks like we're going to pull it in, so that does keep the drive alive. I'm going to switch it up and try and go for Smith here. I'm just going to keep it on the ground. Actually, I think we might be able to get a 1st down. We're just short. We were so close to pulling that off of Jalen Hurts, but since we didn't, I mean, we only need 1 yard for the 1st down, and I don't think that will be that much of an issue. It looks like Swift has it. In case you guys were wondering, though, the number 1 seed ended up going to the Green Bay Packers. I mean, it kind of surprised me. I thought it would have been San Francisco. I'm going to go back to this play of Smith, though, because it did work. Never mind. I was going to go for Smith, but they left Goddard wide open again, so that puts us in scoring position. I'm going to try this play right here with Brown. I mean, if this gets shut down, it is going to be 3rd down, so I'll probably have to go for Goddard or something. That is really close, but it looks like he's going to bring it in. So that is going to be AJ Brown's 1st touchdown of the game, and just like that, the Eagles do have the lead first. Coming back out here in the 3rd quarter, though, as you can see, since the last drive, San Francisco has been on an absolute tear, so we are down by 10 points right now, so I'm really hoping we can score on this drive. I mean, if we can, obviously that will put us right back in this game, but if we come out of this drive with nothing, we are going to have a serious problem, and Jalen Hurts is getting smoked. So now it's 3rd and 5. I would probably like to go for Goddard here, but it looks like Smith is going to be the best option, so that's going to work out for a 1st down. San Fran did force a 3rd down after that, though, so I mean, we might actually end up giving the ball up here unless that works out. That's going to be a touchdown from AJ Brown unless we get caught. Not happening. Okay, we're in. I am surprised that we had that much open field, but I will take it. So that does put us right back in this game. Our defense needs to wake up, though. I mean, we did end up making this game very close. We only lost by 3 points, but either way, apparently San Fran was just too much to handle, so we're going home. But to end off year number 1, looks like Patty Mahomes ended up winning MVP, and it looks like the Chiefs absolutely annihilated the 49ers in the Super Bowl. But that's going to bring us to year number 2, and this season, it looks like our boy AJ Brown ended up going to the Pittsburgh Steelers, and I mean, there's no question about it. This is a pretty big downgrade from the Philadelphia Eagles. I mean, there is no question about it. Kenny Pickett is no Jalen Hurts, but with AJ Brown on this team now, I feel like that does give the Steelers a better chance at making the playoffs, and it looks like the Steelers did have a pretty solid season, going 12-5. Ravens won the division, though, so we play the Colts in the wild card round, and I mean, this season, it looks like AJ Brown went on an absolute tear. The guy had 1,100 yards for 9 touchdowns. The Colts did score first, so we're down 7-0. I mean, honestly, I don't think our offense is going to be able to do a whole lot today, so hopefully AJ Brown can keep us in the game, but our defense is definitely our strong suit, so I mean, we are going to need our defense to play better. I mean, considering they've already allowed 7 points, things are not looking too good right now, and that is an absolute brick. I mean, they brought up a 3rd down after that too, so now it's 3rd and 7. Pickett needs to start hitting his passes as well, or else we are going to be in for a very long day, but it looks like we're going to find Pickens for the 1st. I'm going to try and go back to him again here, because I mean, Pickens was wide open last time I went for him, and it looks like it's going to be the same story this time. That was actually a crazy grab, so that's going to bring it all the way to the 14. I know I should probably try to go for AJ Brown a bit more, but so far Pickens has been going off, and it looks like this time we're going to find Freiermuth. I want to try and go for AJ Brown, but I mean, for whatever reason, the Steelers playbook kind of relies around George Pickens, so I'm just going to go back to him. That That was an absolute brick again, though. I don't even care, man. We did not come this far to kick a field goal, so I'm gonna go for it on 4th down, and hopefully this works out for us. We got to keep this on the ground. Okay, pick it. Oh, that's a first. I'm going to try and end things off right here with Johnson, though. I mean, it's kind of surprising because AJ Brown is the #1 wide receiver on this team, but we don't really have a whole lot of plays with him. That should work out. Come on. We are going to be 1 yard short. I thought we had that, man, but since we couldn't get it, now it's 3rd and goal. I am really just praying that Najee Harris can pick this up. We're getting smoked again, though. These guys are really making us work for that touchdown. It has not been fun. I am not gonna lie to you, but I'm gonna try and end it off right here. Again, I'm just going for it on 4th down, and it looks like that's gonna work out. There is a flag, but we got hit, so that should count for a touchdown. I mean, it looks like it did count as pass interference, so I mean, we do have a tie game for now. Coming back out here in the 3rd quarter, though, as you can see, our defense got a pick for us, so we have pretty solid field position right here. We also are down by 7 points right now, but I mean, if we can score here, that will tie the game up. So I mean, at this point, I'm really just hoping that AJ Brown can do his thing. But anyways, I'm gonna try and finish it off right here. This is gonna be kind of dangerous, but hopefully he is not locked up. Oh, he looks to be locked up too. Actually, that might work. Last second, Brown, get there. That's gonna be a touchdown. I'm not gonna lie, Pickett has been trash all day long, so I'm kind of surprised he actually hit that pass. But just like that, we got a tie game. But unfortunately, after that, it looks like the Colts ended up closing the game out. I mean, once again, we kept it close. We only lost by 4 points, but for the 2nd season in a row, AJ Brown is going home. But anyways, to end off year number 2, for the 2nd season in a row, Patty Mahomes has won MVP. And it looks like this year, the Ravens ended up taking down the 49ers in the Super Bowl. But that brings us to year number 3. It looks like AJ Brown is hungry for a Lombardi trophy because this time he signed with the Kansas City Chiefs. And I mean, this offense is absolutely loaded. I'd say this is by far the best offense he's been on so far. So I mean, with the team that the Chiefs have right now, I'd say this is probably going to be AJ Brown's best chance at winning a Super Bowl. And I mean, it looks like this team was pretty unstoppable because they went 16-1 to win the division and get the #1 seed. Once again, Brown had a pretty solid season. Kind of surprised he was under 1,000 yards with Mahomes, but either way, 859 yards for 7 touchdowns is pretty solid. But it looks like we're going to be taking on the 9-8 Bills in a divisional round. And once again, Mahomes is going to get the best of Josh Allen in the playoffs. So now we play Joe Shiesty and the Bengals for a trip to the Super Bowl. It looks like we start with the ball here as well, so I'm hoping we can get off to a hot start here. I mean, this team is absolutely loaded. Patrick Mahomes, AJ Brown, and Isaiah Pacheco are all at a 99 overall right now. The only downside is Travis Kelce has gone all the way down to a 92, but obviously that's still pretty solid. And then Rice has also gone all the way up to a 93 overall. So I think this team should be unstoppable. I mean, we already showed it in the regular season. We went 16-1, so it seems like everyone's having trouble beating us. I'm going to try and go for AJ's kind of locked up, so I'm just going to go for Kelce, who's wide open for a 1st down. I want to try and go for a shot with AJ here, though. I mean, if this play works out, we should be set up for a touchdown. If not, it's whatever. But it looks like he's going to be wide open, and nobody is in our path. We got pushed out at the 1, though. I honestly thought we had that there, but since we couldn't get it, I mean, 1 yard shouldn't be a problem, especially when you have Isaiah Pacheco. It looks like we are in for the touchdown. So just like that, the Kansas City Chiefs are going to be taking an early lead over Cincy. We're coming back out here in the 3rd quarter, though. As you can see, we're down by 4 points right now. So it looks like our defense really isn't doing a whole lot, but we are playing Joe Burrow, so that's kind of reasonable. I mean, the way it's going right now, this game's probably going to come down to the final play. I mean, it seems like it's been an absolute shootout so far. Rice is going to be wide open, so that is a massive pickup. Since that play worked out, I'm going to keep it in the air because, I mean, it seems like whatever we do, it seems to work. AJ Brown's open again, and that is another first. I'm going to hand it off to Pacheco after that, though, because, I mean, so far the ground game and the air attack have been absolutely unstoppable. I mean, both defenses have not been doing a whole lot today. I mean, clearly, as I've said, this game has been all offense so far. I'm going to try and go for a shot with AJ here. There's a very... Oh, actually, that's going to work out. Never mind, it's picked off. That's a terrible play. Come on. Oh, that might come back to screw us. I mean, we're back out here with 1:50 in the fourth quarter. Things are not looking too good for us right now. So at this point, we are going to need an absolute miracle to even tie this game up to send it to overtime. I mean, that is definitely a good start from Rice. We weren't able to get down though. So, I mean, the clock's still rolling. I don't know what's been going on, but like our defense has not stopped the Bengals once today. They have scored on every single drive that they've had the ball. It sucks that okay, that's going to be a touchdown. So, I mean, at least we're on the board again. As I was saying though, I mean, it really sucks that that interception kind of just turned the game around because it was close up until then. But as you can see, it looks like Joe Burrow and the Bengals are going to pull off the upset. So once again, AJ Brown is going home and Burrow is headed to a Super Bowl. I mean, on the bright side for the Chiefs, for the third season in a row, fourth season if you count real life, Patrick Mahomes has won another MVP. And apparently, the Carolina Panthers ended up taking down the Bengals in the Super Bowl this year. I still can't believe the Chiefs couldn't get the job done. I mean, again, that was by far the best team that Brown has been on so far. But that brings us to year number 4, which is going to be the final season of this video. And to end things off, it looks like he went to the Green Bay Packers. I mean, obviously, this team is nowhere near as good as KC was last season, but this team is pretty solid. I mean, Jordan Love being a 91 overall should definitely help out our case. So, I mean, I feel like this team should at the very least make the playoff. I mean, it looks like the Packers did have a very good season, going 14-3 to win the division and get the #1 seed. And it looks like Jordan Love and AJ Brown were a pretty solid duo because he had 967 yards for 5 touchdowns. But it looks like we play the Seahawks in the divisional round. And it looks like we're going to sneak away with the win. So now we play the Eagles for a trip to the Super Bowl. When the Chiefs lost to the Bengals, I honestly didn't think that Brown was going to have another chance to make it to the Super Bowl. But I mean, obviously, if we win this game here, that will send us to the Super Bowl. So hopefully we can actually get the job done this time. We are going against his former team as well. So I mean, it would be pretty cool if he could sneak away with a dub. That's a huge run. And at the same time, I really wasn't expecting Green Bay to be this good this season. But I mean, Jordan Love has also gone all the way up to a 93 overall after this year. So I mean, no surprise, it looks like the Packers have found another QB for their franchise. That should be a huge play. We're gonna find Reed for a massive pickup. I mean, that brings it all the way to the 3-yard line. I could just keep it on the ground with Aaron Jones, but I want to put this in the air just because that pass rush is ridiculous and it's gonna work out for a touchdown. If we ran it, I feel like we would have got stopped, but since we put it in the air, obviously it worked out for us. So that's gonna be a touchdown from AJ Brown, which does give the Packers the lead first. We're coming back out here in the fourth quarter though. We are down 21-14 right now. I mean, it seems like every team this guy's been on has had a problem winning in the game to go to the Super Bowl. AFC Championship, NFC Championship, it hasn't mattered so far because we have not won yet. So hopefully we can come back. Oh, dude, that's gonna be a fumble, which honestly might end the game. Come on, I really hope that comes back, but I think he got hit in the arm before that ball was going forward, so that might come back to haunt us. I mean, that play wasn't even under review, so we need to score twice. We are still in the fourth quarter, or the third quarter, so we definitely have a chance here. That definitely hurts us. At this point, I honestly don't know what more we can do. I mean, it seems like every team this guy's been on is just struggling to win in the playoffs. That's going to be a huge play. So, I mean, at least we're going to be set up pretty nicely. Eagles forced a 3rd down after that, too. So, I mean, I'm just going to try and go back to this play with Reed. It did work out for us last time. I'm hoping it can be the same story here. He's wide open again, so that's another first. I'm going to try and go for another shot, though. I mean, I'm just trying to keep as much time on the clock as I can, because obviously we need to score twice, and that's just to tie the game up. That's going to be dangerous, but it looks like we're going to bring it in with AJ Brown. That was actually a dot. I mean, with the score there, that does put us right back in this game. Again, though, our defense needs to clutch up. We're coming back out here in the fourth quarter, though. I mean, it looks like we did somehow manage to tie the game up, and we have pretty solid field position here, so we have a chance. That's going to do it right there. That's going to put us up by a touchdown. I mean, that was a pretty impressive comeback from the Packers, considering we were down by 2 scores in the fourth quarter. Just like that, now we have the lead. But I mean, same story as last time. Our defense still needs to clutch up to keep this thing from going to OT. I mean, the Eagles did tie it and send it to overtime, but we got to stop. So that means, I mean, like, if we score here, That is going to be game, so hopefully we can put things away right now. That's going to be close. I really hope I didn't butcher that, but it looks like it's good. So the Packers are going to come back from being down by 2 scores and kick a game-winning field goal, which is finally gonna send AJ Brown back to the Super Bowl. But as you guys can see, for the 5th season in a row, Patrick Mahomes has won MVP. Obviously, that is absolutely ridiculous, but in the Super Bowl, we're gonna be taking on the Buffalo Bills. Once again, though, I mean, obviously, this is gonna be a pretty tough game to win, but it seems like the Bills have lost a lot of their X factors on defense, so they're not as good as they used to be. I mean, considering that, I feel like we probably have the upper hand in this game because our offense is top tier right now, and we also have a top 5 defense in the league, so hopefully they can clutch up for us because, I mean, they did have some issues against Philly at this point in the video, though. I mean, obviously, KC is never easy to beat, but I feel like it is harder to make it out of the NFC than it is to make it out of the AFC this season. I'm just praying we can get off to a hot start. I mean, another plus for us is Buffalo did start with the ball, but we did stop them. So, I mean, if we score here, we're going to be up 7-0. I mean, even better if we can go into halftime with the lead. We start next half with the ball, and it looks like that's going to work out for a touchdown from Reed. So just like that, the Packers are going to get on the board first. So as I said, I'm hoping our defense can go off today because the offense is already looking great. I mean, as you can see, Buffalo did keep things very close, but it looks like we did end up getting the job done. So in year number 4, it looks like AJ Brown is finally going to be getting a Super Bowl ring. I mean, I really didn't expect him to win a Super Bowl with the Packers. I thought it would have been the Chiefs, but apparently I was wrong. I mean, this Packers team was a lot better than I thought they were. As you can see in year number 4, Jordan Love and AJ Brown and the Green Bay Packers are going to be hoisting a well-deserved Lombardi trophy to end off this video. But that's going to do it for this one. If you guys enjoyed the video, make sure to leave a like and subscribe. It'd really help out the channel. And if you have any video ideas, feel free to drop them down in the comment section below. I'll try to get to as many of them as I can. And while you're down there, comment the most random thing you can think of so we can confuse everybody in the comment section. But other than that, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.